Starting a business is a big deal for everyone, but for women, a unique set of challenges and rewards are to be had. Helping go-getter gals on their path to success is Megan Enriquez, founder and CEO of True Conversations. Megan, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
So before we get started and jump right into everything, tell us a little bit about your background and how you got started.
Yes, so I am a Korean infant adoptee, and why that's important is because from a really young age, I learned that I wanted to be understood without all of those labels about who I was or where I came from, and progressed to earning a bachelor's in exercise science and psychology, which led me to a career at Johns Hopkins in research before starting a family and now starting this business.
Interesting. So your background wasn't in starting a business, but then you started a business to help others start businesses.
I started a business because the world was really calling upon it and needing for us to create a platform for authenticity and true conversations to take place in all aspects of our lives.
I love it because you have so much great information, and I do want to jump right into it because I had my little trusty iPad here because you've got a lot going on. So you have 4 top tips for women entrepreneurs. First of all, before we even get to that, you had an event recently, right?
We did, yes. We hosted our annual True Conversations Live event, and this year's theme was She Started It. So we screened the documentary called She Started It, which follows the journey for 5 female entrepreneurs, as well as held our own panel discussion with people like our House of Delegate member, Jocelyn Pena-Melnick, who serves Maryland for the past 11 years as a politician, and other female founders to talk about what is this journey of female entrepreneurship really like, and how can we work together within our differences and our own strengths to make better solutions for our community.
Sounds amazing. So let's get to those tips because I don't want us to run out of time. The first one you say is really, really important, and that is be transparent. What does that mean?
Yes. So nowadays with social media and so many other ways to let people into our lives, learning how to be purposefully transparent is very important for our business. It makes your audience, your market, your network understand who you really are as a person and build trust and connection with you. And that's the gateway to obtaining long-term clients and to spreading whatever mission you have going on in your life.
And you said also to be uplifting.
Yes. So uplifting means in our community, especially for women, to make sure that we have an abundance mindset, that we really truly in our heart feel as though we are going to be better together.
And keeping it real. Now, this was something that I thought was really interesting because you talk about being your authentic self. And I think you sort of touched upon that with transparency, but how do you keep it real when you might not want people to know all your realness?
Absolutely. Being real is something that you get to decide how much you let people in on. And really valuing, especially if you're going to become an entrepreneur or as you're on that journey, valuing all the experiences that maybe society isn't qualifying yet. You know, we're not just our degrees, we're not just the jobs we've held, we're also our life experiences.
Very good point.
Sharing that with people.
And lastly, as we wrap up, your biggest point was about being empowering. And I asked you off camera, how can people be empowering when they might not feel necessarily empowered themselves as they begin this journey towards entrepreneurship?
Yes. My really unique tip about being empowering is that we should encourage and invite people who have different points of view than we have. It enriches our solutions and it enriches theirs. So the more we collaborate across diverse perspectives, the stronger we're all going to be, and so is your business.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Megan. Great information here. And if you want to learn more, head to trueconversations.com. Don't forget that little dash in between. In no time, you could become an ambassador for yourself. We'll be right back.